So I'm grateful and I thank God. Thank you all.
This is why the nominees in our next category are all so special. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Creativity seeks to highlight the extraordinary achievements of visual performance and digital artists in the field of creativity and visual arts within the year in view. They are an important voice in the fight to change public perceptions and promote progressiveness.
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Creativity, endowed by H2OH. Meet the nominees: Ken Nwadiobu, 24; Kingsley Ayobu, 23; Ayobola Kekerekun, 25; Hanifa Adams, 27; Uche Ugo, 31.
And to present the Future Awards Africa Prize for Creativity, please welcome Deola Segoe and Mercy Johnson.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. We're glad to be here. I am extremely excited to be here by you. That coming from the other side, that makes me jet. Like, once I'm not on the screen, my hands are shaking. Okay, so we're here to present the award for fashion. Oh, you're looking for fashion. Fashion, and you're looking for creativity. Yeah, I am. Okay. And the winner is? The winner for fashion in the fashion category is Tosin Ogundadegbe. Tosin Ogundadegbe.
The Style Infidel Studio is Ogundadegbe's work and has followed him work with some of the biggest fashion brands in the country. He was appointed head stylist at the Guaranteed Trust Bank Fashion Weekend, curating looks the designers who show at the event wear and helping shape the general aesthetics of the event. He also curated looks for the artwork at the Ikeja City Mall. He is also an in-demand stylist working with long-term collaborators Marufa and Amariol, while also lending his skills and vision as a creative director to emerging labels like Femi Toys, Rose Official, and Bearded Genius. Ladies and gentlemen, Please put your hands together once again for our recipients tonight.
Thank you, TFA. Thank you so much. I'm very humbled. I thank God. I thank my family. I thank my inner circle of friends. I don't know what to say, but I'm super thankful to God, and I thank all my clients that have believed in me from the very start. I was just an Ibadan boy who just came to Lagos to hustle, and this happened. I'm so thankful to God.
Okay, so congrats to the Ibadan boy. And the winner for the category of creativity goes to Ayobola Kekere Ekun. Round of applause for her. Gonna cry too. I have nothing prepared. Good evening. I'd just like to take a moment to say my thanks to everyone who has supported my practice in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I'd like to thank the other artists in my category for being amazing and being inspiring and pushing me to want to do more. And I'd like to thank the Future Awards because this wasn't supposed to happen. I was supposed to be at home watching, I don't know, some anime, and it's really validating to be here. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh gosh, it's heavy.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for our presenters, Mercy Johnson and Dola Segoe. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this one? It is what is going to be an amazing experience tonight, an all-round talented troublemaker. Oh yes, but I mean that in a nice way. He's got one of the most important music video of the year. That goes without saying. It is a no-brainer. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our performer tonight. Welcome, Fowls the Bad Guy.
And medical facilities we operate a predatory neo-colonial capitalist system which is founded on fraud and exploitation, and therefore you are bound to have corruption, institutionalized. Many criminal cases are settled in police stations.
Nigeria. Look how I'm living up. Look how I'm living up. Everybody be criminal. This is Nigeria. Look how we living now. Look what we eating now. Everybody be criminal. This is Nigeria. Just because I'm on TV. Person where I get work is checking to see if my watch is original. This is Nigeria. Where madam feel me now. Money for your office, 36 million. You animal. This is Nigeria. Never any recession. Looters and killers and stealers are still contesting election. But the I went to billion and billion, you know they go prison up. Police station they close by 6. Security reason up. My brothers and sisters, I want you to put your hands up right now. Because your miracle say hallelujah. If you believe me, let me hear you say amen. Check. This is Nigeria. Praise and worship was singing out. Pastor put his hand on the breast of his server. He's pulling the demon out. This is Nigeria. No electricity daily. Young people are still working multiple jobs and they talk say we lazy. This is Nigeria. There's plenty of halasha. Fulani herbs, man, still a slaughter. Carry people they massacre. This is Nigeria. Bombs in my area. This is democracy. Political hysteria. Yahoo Yahoo dance everywhere now. And we act like it's so cool. That's it, the PR big castigated us for trying to be noble. This is Nigeria. Look at my nation. Sir, stop for road. Any explanation. You go talk off for station. Sir, look, I'm sorry. I'm just a student. I'm a student of the University of Lagos. We're just coming from the club. Okay? So my friend and I, no, sir, I had my ID to prove. This is Nigeria. Look how we live. Look how we live. Everybody be criminal. This is Nigeria. Look how we living. Look how we living. Everybody be criminal.
But what happens every day is that the system has allowed it. For instance, there is something that allows you to take money from the church, invest in business, and finance it. No! It is only Nigeria where you can take money from the church, contributed by poor congregation members. You go to the university that the members cannot attend, cannot send their children. It's against the rule of the law. It's against our constitution.
2019 is a very important year for us. It is compulsory that we go out and vote. We cannot continue to live like this. It is not compulsory for us to settle for the lesser evil. There are many more options. Thank you very much. First, the guy behind the book.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for comedy, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Aisha Omodia. Ladies and gentlemen, your hands together for our presenter, Aisha Algikuta. And the nominees are
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Comedy. Meet the nominees: Samuel Brother Shaggy, Perry, 25, Gloria Maraji Olorun Toby, 21, Mark Angel, 27, Lasisi Elenu, 27, Adeyela Omoibadan Adebola, 23.
And now I wish I actually had something that I could joke about.
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Comedy. Meet the nominees: Samuel Brother Shaggy, Perry, 25. Gloria Maraji or Lauren Toby, 21. Mark Angel, 27. Lasisi Elenu, 27.
And the winner for the prize for comedy is, drum roll, Mark Angel.
Mark Angel began his comedic journey in Nollywood, working his way through Asaba Nollywood and failing to make a dent. He left the industry and started his own production company, Mechanic Pictures, and hired his first Spartan team, including his then 5-year-old niece, Emanuela. Thanks to Emanuela's comedic chops and Mark Angel's inspired writing and directing, Mark Angel has grown his YouTube channel to hit the ultra-elusive 1 million subscribers, and who watch millions of hours of Mark Angel's content every single month. He is arguably the most successful comedian working in Nigeria today without ever hosting a physical show or event. As of 2018, Mark Angel Comedy has amassed a staggering 3 million subscribers and gotten 638,659,754 views. Pretty impressive for the guy who couldn't make it in Asaba Nollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mark Angel.
I'm guessing Mark Angel is not available, and Mr. Lasisi Elenu would be receiving on his behalf.
Good evening, everybody. Nice to be here. So I will be receiving the award for Mark Angel. Thank you.
Okay, we'll get the award to him backstage. Congratulations, Mark Angel.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our awards for photography tonight, put your hands together for Omotayo Omodia and T.Y. Bello. And the nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for Photography, endowed by Canon. Meet the nominees: Tokwe Hopload Adeola, 29. Emmanuel Oyeleke, 30. Damilola Onofunwa, 27. Chidi Lex Arch Ashimole, 27. Fatih Abubakar, 32.
Okay, it's a really exciting time for photography in Nigeria. Of course. And the winner is Emmanuel Oyeleke!
There are few Nigerian photographers as decorated as Emmanuel Oyeleke. He has the rare privilege of being an official photographer for the GTB Food and Drink Festival and the GTB Fashion Weekend, while also coordinating masterclasses on photography for the organization in Lagos and Abuja, reaching about 200 photography enthusiasts each region. Oyeleke's professional portfolio is just as impressive, counting just about every major magazine in the country. Editorials for some of the country's most distinguished designers, including Deola Segoe, Ejiro Amos Tafiri, Chidima Obairi, Kim Harun, Mina, Grey Velvet, Orange Culture, and Alter Ego Lagos. He also is a master of beauty photography, collaborating with major Nigerian-owned beauty brands such as Zaran Cosmetics, BM Pro, and Tails Cosmetics. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Emmanuel Oyeleke.
First of all, I'd like to thank God Almighty for making this possible. I'd also like to thank my parents for supporting me, my beautiful family, my wife, Jemima Oyeleke, she's right there, my siblings that are in this auditorium tonight. I'd like to thank everyone, including TFA, the Future Awards, for making this possible. 6 years ago, I started my journey in photography, just given the platform by the Future Enterprise Support Scheme. And 6 years down the line, here I am. It's just a testament that anybody can make it. All you need to do is determined, and you have to do the hard work. Thank you very much for this once again, and thank you. Enjoy your night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, welcome back on stage, your host, Bolanle and Toby Bakare.
Wow, it's been such an emotional night. I don't even know what to say. Style infidel, I'm going to probably drag you forever about those tears, but I know what it feels like as well. We're just waiting. We have a slight technical issue as we make sure that Toby's
okay.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Style Infidel got all emotional on the stage this evening.
That was a lot.
But you know, I can't blame him. You know, guys, I can imagine winning the Future Awards.
What would you do if you won?
You want to know what I'll do if I win?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, you want me to hold you? Okay, okay.
If I win, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, this is so prestigious, guys.
And it's such an amazing night. God is able to be able God. But now we have a really special keynote speech that we're extremely excited for as we move on along swiftly. We all know that it is an important year for Nigeria next year, 2019, as far as the bad guy said so. So we would like to welcome someone who is a presidential aspirant and will be delivering the keynote address for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him the opportunity to address us as we welcome presidential aspirant Kingsley Moghalu to the stage. A round of applause, please, for him.
Round of applause, please. My queen. There you go. Okay. Okay.
Good evening. My name is Kingsley Moghalu, and it's my great honor and pleasure to be with you this evening. I am the presidential candidate of the Young Progressives Party, YPP, but don't worry, I'm not going to spoil your fun by campaigning. I just want to say a few words about the subject of courage at the 13th Future Awards. And I think it's a very important subject to address very briefly as we stand on the cusp of a possibly historic event in February 2019. Courage is the most important of all virtues. It gives rise and makes all the other virtues possible. Courage is very important. We can't do anything without it. And in saying this, I'm quoting the philosopher Aristotle. Many young people here have had the courage to take important business and professional decisions. You've been innovators, and that's why you're being recognized tonight. Without courage, you cannot innovate. But there's another kind of courage that I think is necessary. The courage that goes beyond ourselves. The courage not just to succeed for ourselves, but the courage to make our society successful. I think that's the kind of courage that we need, and I'd like to ask young people here and everyone here to have that type of courage. You see, I'm running for president. If you have never been a politician, like I've never been, if you were not interested in politics, like I wasn't, it takes a lot of courage to offer yourself to 200 million people and say, I want to be your leader. In our country, it's even more so because of all the fears we have to confront. And I personally confronted many of those fears. I had to confront them and I had to defeat them in order to come out and say, I aspire to be the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The fear of what might happen. We don't have a very civilized democracy yet. What if I die? What happens to my children? What if something goes wrong? All these are fears. I confronted them. I overcame them in order to offer myself. Courage is needed in our society today, my friends. Because without it, nothing will change. We will simply continue to manage as we have always done in Nigeria. Manage what's going wrong. Manage what shouldn't be but is. Manage what is abnormal as normality. We should no longer manage. But for us to stop managing, we have to have courage. We have to have the courage to say to ourselves that it is time for something new. It is time for something different. It's time for something bold in Nigeria. It is time that Nigeria's youth took their place. But we need courage. Go beyond your comfort zone. Have the courage. The new tribe, our youth, you have the key to Nigeria's future. Will you have the courage to open the door? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it for Mr. Kingsley Moralu. For our next musical performance tonight, please welcome the original African gentleman, Mr. Rick Hassani.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Male, la la, male, come non si vuoi I know what you need.
I know what you need.
My African queen, take you to Malawi.
Take you to Malawi.
And this song is for you, straight from me. If they
don't
treat you right, then you
need somebody.
And you should be with me. I'll be your release. When the sun goes down and you need somebody, when you don't need to compete with nobody, you should know by now that you deserve a gentleman. And you deserve a gentleman. And you deserve a gentleman. Are there any pretty ladies in the house tonight? Do you deserve a gentleman? Do you? You do? Hey, beautiful, you know who it is. My African queen, let me be your king. And this song is for how you make me feel when I'm holding your hand up. Oh, my baby, and you should be with me. I'll be your release. When the sun goes down and you need somebody, when you don't need to compete with nobody, you should know by now that you deserve a gentleman. Oh yeah. So I love you, and you deserve a gentleman. Oh yeah. And you deserve a gentleman.
You deserve a gentleman.
Oh yeah.
Gentleman. Gentleman. You deserve a 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 gentleman.
Thanks so much, guys. My name is Rick Asani. God bless.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, let's hear it for Mr. Rick Hassani. To present the next Future Awards Africa 2018 prize for business. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Ibuku Awashika, Chairman, First Bank Nigeria PLC. A round of applause. And the nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for Business. Meet the nominees: Ladipo Lawani, 30; Sukomi Ola, 26; Chidi Ajere, 31; Ronke Bamishedun, 31;
And the winner is Chidi Ajere. Congratulations.
Chidi Ajere's time as executive chairman of God is Good Group has been characterized by an embrace of contemporary technology and the digitization of the transport industry, which is dominated by the cultural stalwarts who balk at the slightest sign of change. Ajere expanded his father's transport business to take on challenges in logistics, oil and gas, real estate, and finance. He has spent the last decade interconnecting these interests and infusing his father's primary business with the ease of technology, including a digital app state-of-the-art physical transport terminals, and a robust and responsive customer service network. Ajere also contributes to the future technology by creating the GIG Innovation Hub, dedicated to fostering technology and development in Benin City, Edo State. Ladies and gentlemen, our recipient for Future Awards Africa 2018. Let's hear it for Mr. Chidi Ajere.
Mr. Ajere is not here tonight, and he's been represented. But anyhow, we congratulate him. If you do well in business in Nigeria, you're tough, you're great, and you're a great Nigerian. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the next award for new media, please welcome Segun Ogunleye, Senior Brand Manager, 7up Nigeria PLC. A round of applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the nominees for the new media category.
Nkechi Ing Eze, 29. Hope Obeten, 30. Fisayo Foshudo, 23. John Obidi, 32. Chidi Okereke, 30.
All right. The winner for the prize for new media, John Obidi.
Being listed on the Advanced Media 100 Most Influential Young Nigerians in the Professional Development and Academia category is one way to put your foot in the door. But does John Obidi really need an introduction to get his message heard? Obidi's work with the Smart Bee Camp, a community committed to closing the knowledge gap among working professionals in Nigeria, speaks eloquently for him. An especially pressing need in a rapidly changing world where degrees and the years spent in acquiring them can be rendered obsolete by a single piece of software. Post-millennial professionals are always learning on the job and looking for new, more accessible ways of gaining knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for John Obidi, recipient, Future Awards Africa 2018 for new media.
Whoa. First off, I want to thank God Almighty, thank my parents for the support, my friends, my family, the Future Project, Red Media, and the 101,000 plus members of Head Start Africa. 5 years ago, I was nominated in this category, and now at 32, when I'm easing out of the age bracket, I want to thank the Future Project for this award, and I want to send a message out to young people.
For those who have followed my story, I mean, much like one of the other winners today, I came to Lagos in 2014 just to pursue my passion, which was new media. And I want to tell young people that this is the time to clean up your act. This is the time to get focused. This is the time to get passionate about what you want to do in life. Someday, somehow, you're going to make it even in Nigeria. Thank you.
Presenting the next category of award for acting, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Queen herself, Queen Salawa Abeni. And the nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for Acting. Meet the nominees: Zainab Balogun, 29, Miriam Booth, 24, Bisola Ayola, 32, Adeswa Etomi, 32, Alex Ekubo, 32.
And the winner is Zainab Balogun.
Zainab Balogun returned to Nigeria to further her career as an actress and presenter. She got her big film break in a supporting role on the Christmas box office smash, The Wedding Party. Following the success of The Wedding Party, Balogun landed the coveted lead in the Ebony Live vehicle, the Royal Hibiscus Hotel, alongside Kenneth Okonkwo. She has since led the Torino studio psychological thriller Sylvia, playing a metaphysical femme fatale. Balogun thrilled audiences with her range and her willingness to go to dark places to bring to life a tortured character. She has shown she has the grit to take on any role and the talent to deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Zainab Balogun.
Good evening, everyone. Gosh, I think I'm nervous. I just want to say a huge thank you to God, because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with myself, and He sort of just made this thing happen. I started acting in 2008. This is my first award as an actress. And I'm just grateful to finally be here. I want to thank every single casting director, producer, every single person that has put me on their project. I want to thank my family for trusting me. I want to thank my husband for supporting me. And I want to thank the Future Project for this amazing award. Thank you all so much, and have a great night.
All right. The next award for the finest man in Africa is me. And my name is Kenny Black. So, the fine boy. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kenny Black. I just got back from traffic. And I don't know what's causing the traffic in Lagos now, but, but it's amazing. I'm happy to be here. Ah, see my daddy. Daddy, good evening, sir. For us, like Papa, you are my dad. Yes, it's good to be here. Last year when I came on this platform, I was not this big. It's not like I'm big now, but he that is in me is bigger. So, and I said to the event planners, I said, I cannot come to the Future Award and still be single. It will look as if there's no future for me, for a while. So if there's any single sister here, you know you have a crush on me, and you've not told me. Before that crush don't crow, please scream. Jesus. So nobody crushed on me. Well, I'll take the crush back. Why? Because last year when I came here, after performing, some things happened to me. The VP said to me, Kenny Black, you will receive some calls. There are some calls you will receive, and you'll be happy. This is one call I received, and I was very happy. One man just called me. Hello. I say, hello. Don't shout at me. I say, what do you want cause don't shout at me? We just normal hello. Are you Kenny Black? I say, yes, sir. Okay. I was at the experience where you performed and you were super amazing. Kenny Black, do you do MC? Yes, sir. Don't shout at me. Kenny Black, how much do you charge for MC? I said, sir, for MC, I do for 4 million. He said, can you do for 3 million? I said, even 2 million, I can serve small chops. He said, okay, no problem. Can you send me your account number? I got to that wedding. It was Yinka Ayefele that sing. And any wedding you see Yinka Ayefele, the MC is always useless. Because Yinka Ayefele will sing for 13 hours. The MC will only do 2 minutes, like noodles. Now, Yinka Ayefele, once he sees money, his religion changes. Ayefele started. Ayefele ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn kẹ́ ẹ bọ́ ságbó. Wàrẹ́ o kẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kẹ́ wà gbàjọ. Ọmọdé ilé o ẹ máa kú ìkàlẹ̀. Àgbàlagbà ilé o ẹ máa kú ìkàlẹ̀. Olóńgbò ilé o ẹ máa kú ìkàlẹ̀. Èkúté ilé o ẹ máa kú ìkàlẹ̀. Làpálàpá ilé o ẹ máa kú ìkàlẹ̀. Coming to spray money now, Pastor Paul Adefarasi. Jehovah, you are the most high. Ayefele, you are the most high God. Coming to spray pounds. Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Oh, man, fa salatu ránṣẹ́. I said, sir, stay one place. After the man finished singing, the man said, oh, Kenny Black, Ayefele did everything. Just go and crack one joke. I did just one joke. The man said, oh, that was amazing. Let me give you extra 2 million. I said, sir, I can do dry cleaning. But there is one man that called me. Maybe you never received that type of call in Jesus' name. Jesus, if you hear call, hello? Is that Kenny Black? I say it's Kenny Black. He said the same thing. Who got you a very, very funny idiot? So you're a nonsense boy. How can small boy like you be bad stupid with jokes? Kenny Black, how much do you charge for MC? I say for MC, I do for 5 million. He said, no, we are paid for the hall. It's only MC. You're not coming with the bride. Remove the MU. How much is C? C. I say for 4 million. How much is the family worth? What's the problem? The word that made sense was when the president called me. President Muhammadu Buhari. Oh, I was highly flabbergasted and pocketed. When he called me, if he flashed me, I can't call him back. When the president called me, I was shocked when I heard his voice. This is what I heard. Hello. Is that Kenny Black? I said, yes. He said, of course. I don't know what we job here. Anybody that tried to stop you, I just quit a load. Kenny Black, how much did he charge for MC? Because I'm a president, I got lie. I said, Your Excellency, I do for 30 billion. Now he replied me, how much is the country? I was shocked. But this year, I want to talk about things that happened this year, but I don't have much time, so I'll just talk about 2. This year, super amazing. But our problem is that some animal can't get money past human beings at some point. You know, say, some people can't wish they be monkey at that point. Monkey can't get money past human being. And as musicians, if you are here, music is all about experience. Music is all about, trying to talk about things that are happening. Everybody is singing almost secretary. Our music now, if you can switch countries, I wish that DJ Khaled can come to Nigeria and be a conductor in Oshodi. Yes, imagine DJ Khaled. Normally, no, DJ Khaled will be calm. Imagine being in Mushi and you see DJ Khaled just come to you. Osho. Wale Osho. This bus is going straight to Osho. No stopping in Egbeda. No stopping in Mushi. Straight to Osho. You can't talk, I go say your money, your money, your money. You can't say your money. You can't say staff. You go can't laugh. You're smart. You're loyal. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go back now. When I come back, it's about to be Yaida. Don't pay me my money. You can't bring but to break on the guy head. Boy, what's my name? DJ Khaled. They don't bandage the guy head, bandage the guy head. The following day, I see DJ Khaled say, also, now the guy go start another one. So the music can't change. Snakes, they swallow things. And nobody is thinking about it. That's why I love Asha. If Asha in Nigeria now, Asha for don't sing about snake and animal. Asha will just come say, yeah, snake swallowing things. So I have a new song. It's called Ejo Abule Wada. Are you ready? Asha will just come. Play.
Our backup just come from back. Can I have volume, please? You go see the backup for back. Let's fumigate Nigeria. Low and small. Snake left the bush and went straight to jump. Monkey left the zoo and went straight to farm. 36 billion, 70 billion, you want go. Mommy, ejo wabule wa down. Hello, kore bo wa soko. Hey monkey, abule wa down. Hello, kore bo wa sile o. She go come cry for you. Wakanda. Elei Jamila je. Bring it down. It goes to Tabi. And finally, because my time is up. Next year, our president signed just not too young to rule. And it means that we as youth, we can run for president. I mean, our contest for local government chairman for our parlor. So it's a gradual process. It don't mean that youth can run. Then he called me. He said, Kenny Black, I just appeal to the everybody here. How can I appeal to the youth? I said, Your Excellency, your campaign next year needs to be very, very musical. Carry the youth along. People are tired of wait every day. People want to see something fresh. So, Your Excellency, first of all, we need to work on your outfit. Remove this outfit, wear jeans. Sag the jeans. Wear black shade. Draw your cap for back. Change your name from Buhari to Bubu. How will you feel next year when you just say, ladies and gentlemen, coming on stage for the campaign 2019, it used to be Buhari, but the guys call him Harry, and the ladies call him Bubu. Put your hands together for the president. Wanna clap, wanna clap. You go see girls for back, play. You go see girls for back. The girls will just say back. My name is Bubu. I want to apologize to Nigerians as babe. You go see the girls for back, shout.
It's your boy, Harry. But you can call me Harry.
Why do you go come to verse 1? Okay, let me rap. Baby, I'm sorry. Please forgive me now. Show me a time I never ran to see how I live now. Baby, I'm sorry. Please forgive me now. Show me a time I never ran to see how I live now. This is Nigeria. Look how we live now. Almost a cherry, almost a shaku we dancing now. Shaku we dancing now. You go see the girls about the shout. A second chance. Second chance. I want to repeat this class again. Second chance. Second chance. Am I going to do verse 2? Second chance. But I go come to verse 2. Let me do verse 2. How? I can't go here alone. I can't go here alone. Kila do good Joseph. Kila do good Joseph. Fashala. Lagos. Somebody. Lagos. Transmission, no mission, transportation. God bless you. Good night. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please put your hands together for the self-acclaimed most handsome man in Nigeria, Mr. Kenny Black. And presenting the next award for advocacy, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all the way from Kenya, Her Excellency, Ambassador Yvonne Kambati. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. the nominees are
the Future Awards Africa and Obiageli Ezekwesili Prize in Advocacy endowed by budget. Meet the nominees: Charles Odi, 30; Hawa Ojefo, 26; Samira Sanusi, 30; Gospel Martin, 30; Uche Kenneth, 31.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Jambo. Asante Sana. It's a pleasure and privilege to be here all the way from East Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, and especially as a young person and a friend of young people. Just before I call the winner for today, it's important for me to tell fellow young people that in Kenya we've gone forward in ensuring young people are not just future leaders, but are current leaders. Personally, I was in Parliament at 19 and appointed Ambassador of Kenya to Ethiopia at 24. 13 years later, having served in 4 different missions, I still stand here as a young person. So we're here to say, no more future, and now it's current. I hope you've heard me, Nigeria. And the winner for the prize for advocacy is Uche Kenneth Udekwe.
Uche Kenneth Udekwe understands that the problem with pre- and postnatal mortality must be addressed at the grassroots level and has taken it upon himself to do this through Natal Care, a health non-profit providing healthcare, medical monitoring and emergency services to at-risk pregnant women, reaching them in their hometowns and villages and advocating for better access to healthcare at primary healthcare centers. Udekwe utilizes the power of mobile technologies to deliver valuable information about the symptoms of prenatal conditions such as pre-eclampsia and spotting via mobile phones. It also schedules medical checks, immunization reminders for breastfeeding mothers and other postnatal care tips. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our winner in this category, Mr. Uche Kenneth Udekwe.
It's like a dream. I mean, I can't believe this. Wow. I want to thank you for, I want to thank TFA for thinking of me. So we go to the villages, we go to to their settlement down there, nobody see what we do. I mean, but then somebody's seeing it somewhere. I want to assure you that this is going to be a stepping stone to do more. Nigeria is still ranked second largest contributor to maternal and infant mortality in the whole world. Our aim is to ensure that we leave that position. And then whenever I look at this, I'll keep telling myself that we've not done anything and we'll continue to do more. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank Apostolic Faith Church, Iwe Gaga. I'm mentioning this name because they've been supporting me all along. And I want to thank my parents, the Natal Care team. I want to thank God especially for this. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for our recipient for the award for advocacy, Mr. Uche Kenneth Udekwe. Thank you. And presenting the next award for agriculture, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Minister of Trade, Industry and Investment, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Oke Enalama. And the nominees are
nominees. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Agriculture. Meet the nominees. Abdullahi Sodiq, 31. Abubakar Sodiq Falalu, 28. JC Osiobe, 31. Oluwafemi Aliyu, 25. Ayodele Sipasi Olalekon, 31.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the winner, just permit me to just acknowledge and thank and appreciate all of you for showing up. This is such an energetic and inspired audience. When I walked in, I was like, wow, there is so much going on that we need to be aware of. But I'm so glad that you're all here, and I can see that the future truly is here. And I'm not surprised that this is called the Future Awards. And I see the energy of our youth. And I'm glad, by the way, that agriculture is included, because we have to feed ourselves first and foremost. So it is my honor and pleasure, without keeping you in suspense, to announce the winner of this category, which is agriculture. And the winner is Ayodele Sipasi Olalekon.
Ayodele Sipasi Olalekon founded Lafrique Integrated Farms and Project Ozone, a joint organization that is committed to providing sustainable options to small farmers. It has donated a cumulative total of 25,000 tree seeds, fruits and vegetable seeds to farmers and families. It has also engaged children, youth, farmers and active citizens in its efforts to encourage sustainable agriculture through diverse, environmentally supportive agricultural projects. Reaching 4,030 people since its inception, Ayodele's work has won him a shortlist as one of the 23 Ambassador Walter Carrington's Fellow of the United States Consulate in Nigeria, and he was invited to lead a team of 4 persons to run agricultural empowerment projects directly impacting 20 youth in Ikorodu, Lagos State. He was also invited to the G20 summit in Germany to help develop the Berlin Charter on creating opportunities for the young generation of the rural world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our recipient, Ayodele Sipasi Olalekon.
I want to appreciate God Almighty for granting me this privilege to be here again, for this opportunity, and I want to appreciate my mom. I was trained by a single mother. Can I hear a shout for all the women in the house? I want to thank the federal government of Nigeria for giving me the opportunity on the Empower platform to work on the National Livestock Transformation Plan in the 10 frontline states in the northeastern part of Nigeria, and also on the National Homegrown School Feeding Program. Thank you so much, Future Awards. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. God bless Protect Ozone.
gentlemen, please welcome your hosts, Bolanle and Toby. This is Big Brother. Toby, please report to the diary room.
Toby, did you hear that? Big Brother is calling you.
This is Big Brother. Toby, please report to the diary room immediately.
It's not today I did not answer Big Brother. You know, pass one strike.
Toby, you know the implications of that, don't you?
Big Brother, please, on behalf of Bolanle and myself, I will see you shortly. Thank you.
You may proceed now, Toby.
Thank you very much, Big Brother. But Toby, you know what's interesting? Honestly, I have to ask you, considering the fact that you spent 3 months in front of the whole of Africa watching you, but here you are doing something very different. I mean, how are your nerves doing? You're doing pretty well. He's doing really great, isn't he, right? A round of applause for Toby. Like, let's encourage him. How are you feeling?
Wait. You know, in the house is different. When you're in the Big Brother house, all you see is cameras. But now I see lashes. I see people. It's different.
Toby Bakare, you are the shadiest and you're a proper troublemaker.
Hello. But you know what still intrigues me is the fact that I stayed 3 months in that house. You know, we have all the cameras following our every move. And you know, I had no unflattering picture or video. You know, I should start giving lessons about these things.
I'm all for the lessons. He's a Slay King, masterclass with Toby coming in 2019. And I kind of do agree with Toby about no unflattering pictures. We all remember you coming out of the jacuzzi.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to bring on stage one of Nigeria's phenomenal artists. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know who it is?
I mean, I do know who he is. He serenades us with our other national anthem all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on stage next, we have the amazing, ever-talented Timmy Dakolo.
A round of applause, please, for him.
And just before Timmy comes on stage to serenade this esteemed audience, ladies and gentlemen, please look under your seats. There is something of interest you will find. Ladies and gentlemen, look under your seats. There is a pleasant surprise for you. And while you're at that, please welcome Timmy Dakolo. Please put your hands together for Timmy Dakolo.
nation, and we'll all gather. We'll all we'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and one day we'll shine like the sun. We're a great nation. Though we are many people, different tribes, different tongues, we're united in a strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our land and for generations to come. And for generations to come. We'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and one day we'll shine like the sun. We're a great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. See, none but ourselves can free our minds. This country belongs to you and I. See, we are world of we believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. Can somebody say, world of we believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and that one day we would shine like the sun from the north, south, east, and west. We'll defend. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. Can somebody say, we'll defend? Yeah, we believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and that one day we will shine like the sun. Every Nigerian hear this, Nigeria hear this. What a great nation. So emancipate yourself from mental slavery. See, none but ourselves can free our minds. See, we are not free from atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the times. How long shall they kill our people? See, why do we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of life, but we We've got to fulfill these books. Won't you help to see these songs of freedom? It's all I ever heard. See, you and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. So where there is love. So when I stretch out my hands to you, I'll have faith in all you do. So just call my name. God bless Nigeria.
Ladies and gentlemen, Timmy Dakolo, let's hear it one more time. That was electrifying, wasn't it? Please put your hands together once more for Timmy Dakolo. Thank you. And to give us a charge tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Obiageli Ezekwesili, the presidential candidate for ACPN. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome her.
Good evening. I think it was Leo Tolstoy that said that the sole purpose of life is to serve humanity. One thing that we know is that if one human being is diminished, we're all diminished. In many ways, not dignifying humanity is at the center of poor leadership and governance. Every time that we serve citizens with that sense that they are deserving of everything that we have as a result of privilege, we simply establish the fact that humanity is the core of our being alive. As Minister of Education in this country, an understanding of that meant that the weakest and most vulnerable in our society were seen by the team that I worked with and myself as those most deserving of our care. We needed to make education accessible to them. At that time, we had about 7.4 million Nigerian children who were out of school. It was terrible that such number of children should be out of school. And so we had to give everything to it, to ensuring that many more children are taken off the streets or other things so that they can go to school. That effort, within one academic session that I was minister for, yielded some additional 500,000 children leaving the 7.4 million to go back to the classroom. Now, why is that important? It is important because it is exactly the same education that Chibok girls went to get, and they were taken away from their classroom. Little could we have known that going to school was going to equate a choice between being alive or being dead, or being a forceful wife of terrorists. As I look around the room, I see some of you who lent their voices to the humanity of Chibok girls. One thing that I know for a certain is that our shared humanity must always compel us to do the things that matter for others. If life is about ourselves, then it is really not that much of a great life. As I look around the room, I know that this is one of the safest places for the young people of this country to be themselves, to shoot for the stars, and to know that they can rule the world. As I look at you, no matter the sea of woes that we see around us in this country, I get the sense that you represent that glorious future that we definitely will enter. And that future is the future where humanity joins all of us in a connectedness that makes all of us shoot beyond the stars. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, presidential aspirant, ACBM. Please, a round of applause one more time. Thank you.
Okay.
To present the prize for screen producer, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Olubide Makonjola, Executive Vice Chairman, Future Projects, and of course, Kemi Adetiba. The nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for Screen Producer. Meet the nominees: Nadine Ibrahim, 24, Faraday Okoro, 31, Michael Samist Akin Rogunde, 23, Adelabo Lola D. Adeleke, 28, Noni Salma, 32.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to give out the award for the Screen Producer of the Year. Do you want to do the honors, Olumide?
Yes, please. And the winner is Nadine Ibrahim.
Nadine Ibrahim.
A celebrated filmmaker and producer, Nadine Ibrahim has been the champion behind the new spate of storytelling that centers the lives, the struggles, and the complexities of northern Nigerian society. Nadine Ibrahim is the brain behind the Sons of the Caliphate and Moving Up. She also associate produced the critically acclaimed Hakunde, which told the story of a southern Nigerian encountering northern culture for the first time and learning to look beyond his prejudices to embrace this new culture. She also released her debut film, Through Her Eyes, that tackles self-esteem issues, racism, confidence, and the complexities of adolescence. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands one more time for our recipient, Nadine Ibrahim.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to the Future Awards of Africa for the recognition, and to my friends and family that have always believed in me. This is just the beginning. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more time, let's hear it for Nadine Ibrahim. Thank you. And for our next musical performance, please welcome the songbird herself, Yemi Alade.
Our king of voice.
You make me feel like time tonight because I know a lot is about to happen. But before I leave, I'd like us to just not forget that 2019 is just, around the corner. And it's very good for all of us. I know that we are thankful. If you're thankful, let me hear you say, yeah, yeah. In the spirit of gratitude, in the season and spirit of Christmas. It's supposed to pop, it's supposed to flex. I be passing where walk is supposed to dance to you, it's supposed to flex to you, it's supposed to dance to you, but never forget to you, that don't be my mind to you, always be thankful, My name remains Yemi Alade.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let's hear it for Yemi Alade. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. And still to come tonight, please brace yourself for Mr. Easy. And of course, Tenny the Entertainer. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, tonight? All right. And presenting the next prize for On-Air Personality Television, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sarah Maka Ukbabe. The nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for On-Air Personality TV. Meet the nominees: Tomike Alayonde, 23; Idia Aisen, 27; Olive Emodi, 29; Victor Matthias, 31; Osasu Igbenedion, 26.
And the winner for this category is Olive Emodi.
Olive Emodi is not a fresh face, but she has worked her way and paid her dues, rising to the very peak of television presenting in the country. She currently anchors on the Hello Nigeria show, which airs every weekday on Wazobia Max from 12 noon to 1 p.m. On Air Personality on 93.3 Nigeria Info FM, where she anchors the Sunday night show with Olive from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. She was a nominee for the Eloy Awards in 2017, an award she went on to host in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I give you Olive Emodi.
Thank you very much, everybody. 2014, I crushed the Future Awards. I had no invite. I was just a young girl trying to find my way in the media industry. And I saw a white wall of fame outside. And I wrote on that wall that one day I'll win the Future Awards. 3 years later, and I got nominated last year, and this year again I got nominated, and I just want to say I'm so grateful to everybody who's been a part of my journey. To my mother is in the audience. This is the first time my mom ever followed me for an event. Thank you, Mommy. When I wanted to resign, you told me not to. You told me to stay behind. That Oprah Winfrey faced challenges, and because she stayed, people knew her. Thank you, Mommy, for your encouragements. Thank you to my bosses, to my friends. Thank you, everyone. I dedicate this award to God. At the end of the day, He's the reason I do everything that I do. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you.
This evening is the beginning of greatness for 100 young men and women. Get inspired by Nigeria's new tribe. The Future Awards Africa 2018. 100 nominees, all winners. On stage this evening, are you ready to be inspired? Nigeria's new tribe is growing, and everyone is welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, to give us his charge tonight, please welcome the presidential aspirant under the platform of Alliance for New Nigeria. Please make some noise for Mr. Fela Durotoye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations to the organizers of the Future Awards. Congratulations to all the award nominees and all the prize winners tonight. I believe tonight we have seen the proof that truly hard work pays, and we are still a generation that honors, appreciates, and recognizes excellence. Now, I know that some of you who probably are on social media, and I should imagine that would be all of you, probably seen over the last couple of weeks, blogs that showed or talked about a situation where I picked up a rubbish that was thrown outside by someone who carelessly did so. And, you know, I think many people took different kinds of approaches towards it. Some people thought, you know, this one thinks that this is how he's going to win an election. Some people thought that, you know, he probably was doing it just for the show. Of course, there were quite a number of people who were there to say, well, I've known Fela for so many years and that's who he is. But, you know, the real issue that came out of that whole experience, I think, is the negativity that a generation like this has to battle. It's that thing that makes people believe that anything that is not for selfish interest or self-aggrandizement must have an unknown, untold motive behind it. It's that thing, that me over we mentality, that has literally destroyed the fabric of our society and has caused us to have greed that has today now almost literally destroyed our public institutions. This attitude is such a degrading attitude, and I have dedicated my life to challenging this me over we mentality and to changing it for good. So far, what we've been able to do is to see how we can drive a new set of values into the heart of a nation of almost 200 million people. And this much we have done much without power, without position, and without any authority. Whether it's through the corporate culture transformation projects that we've taken as consultants, or through values infusion projects that we've done across 300 schools, primary schools and secondary schools across Nigeria, with volunteers going out there training children every week, or across the 78 campuses where new values are being taught, such values as making a positive impact on everyone you meet and everywhere you go, being a solution provider and not part of the problem to be solved, being a role model worthy of emulation, doing the right thing at all times regardless of who is doing the wrong thing, caring and showing respect to all through your words and your actions. Such values are the values of a new tribe of Nigerians that we are driving into the heart of the people who will build a new Nigeria. Now, I have had the great privilege of coaching many young people, men and women who have run great businesses and have accomplished great feats. And sometimes it's not even businesses, it's just people who have a care in their heart. See, how do we transform our nation? Many of them caring about the things that government should care about. But you know what? I make bold to say tonight, as we celebrate some of those who have done exceptional work in translating thought into action, ideas into results, I make bold to say that this is undoubtedly the most powerful generation that has walked the face of Nigeria so far. This is the generation that is empowered by technology, by information, by communication, that has the capacity to be able to build online and offline communities to not only make a difference within those communities, but to be able to change our nation and disrupt the status quo. So, as I close my thoughts tonight, I have three things that I want to ask of this new tribe of Nigerians that will build a new Nigeria. The first thing that I would like to challenge this new tribe to do is to act differently from the previous generations. And in acting differently, I'm asking you to take collective action to ensure that this will not be the good old days of the future. God forbid that our children will look back at times like this and say that, you know, there was a time when it used to be good. You only spent 4 hours in traffic going from Lagos to Ibadan. God forbid it. God forbid the time that our generation would look back and say there was a good old days when the Naira was 360 to $1. God forbid it. God forbid the time when it would be said that a generation walked upon the face of the earth and all they cared about was themselves. As we bestow the Future Awards on exceptional achievers of this new tribe, I'm reminded that the future is really not just a time zone that is yet to come. Future is not just a date on the calendar that is yet to be revealed. Indeed, the future is everything we can be but have not yet become. The future is everything we can do but have not yet done. The future is everything we can have but have not yet possessed. And the future is not really outside us, it's not ahead of us. The future is inside us. And that is why I challenge this great generation, this new tribe that will build a new Nigeria, to deliver the future. A new Nigeria where there will be opportunities for all to pursue our happiness and to achieve our collective dreams. I celebrate that great generation, that new tribe that will deliver a new Nigeria. God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Mr. Fela Durotoye, Presidential Candidate, Alliance for New Nigeria. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back on stage your host, Bolanle, and of course, Toby Bakare.
Yes, sir. I'm assuming my outfit is a fit. Wow. Testing. Toby's mic 1, 2. Check 1, 2. All right, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing night, and we do have to say that we're very, very excited that we have so many different presidential aspirants who are here and honestly appealing to us and also telling us the very reason why they have the ability to be president next year. I'm very excited about the 2019 elections, and I honestly hope that we all have our PVCs. So thank you again to Fela Durotoye for that amazing speech.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let's give beautiful Bolinte a round of applause. This is Ashoke.
Oh, thank you.
Wearing Nigeria.
Thank you. I'm honestly a huge fan of wearing Nigerian fashion, but it took a whole team of like 10 people to put this look together. I was going to change more times, but I am done for the night. To be on the other hand here, Slaking, I think he has like 3 or 4 more outfits planned. He got some new shoes earlier, and he did a little dance and went, new shoes.
You can't blame me, you know, by the power of Ebuka vested in me, by the power of Genola Great vested in me. Even Pastor Paul, I watched Pastor Paul this morning. He was wearing agbada. He got hot. He took off the agbada. We thought that was the end. The regalia under the agbada. So I can't disappoint the men's fashion industry. I have to come through.
Trust you, and you're doing just that. It's such an exciting time for the Nigerian fashion industry. So another round of applause, please, for all our designers and everyone who's dressed, 95% of us here tonight.
You all look amazing.
You definitely do.
Baby girl.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to call her, or should I call her?
You know, okay, we can do it together.
Do small intro.
Okay, we'll divide it. Our next performer is honestly an amazing energy of talent. She's a singer-songwriter. I mean, she freestyles about Nigerian jerseys. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about.
Her father is not Dangote or Adeleke. But Tenny Baby is going to be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming on stage, Tenny the entertainer.
A round of applause, please, for her.
Future Awards. Where are my young people in the building? Let me hear you say, yeah! So this next song I'm about to perform is for you. We are the future. Let me hear you say, we are the future. We are the youth. Let me tell you something. I wrote this song for everybody with a dream. Because dreams do what? Dreams do come true. Before Dangote became Dangote, Dangote had to work hard. Dangote had a dream, and he pursued his dream. Right? Let me say right. Before Adeleke became Adeleke, Adeleke had a dream, right? Adeleke didn't just talk about his dream. Adeleke worked hard to get to where he is, right? So I'm here to tell you today that you and I can get to where we want to get to if we have a dream. Let me hear you say, I have a dream. But my papa no be. Oh, but we go. I go Shodi. I go slap Agbero. I go call MC Oluomo. I go report all of them. DJ, let's go.
For your case, I go to war for your case. I go to court for your case. I climb the bridge for your case. Enter water for your case. I punch the judge for your case. Anything you want, baby. That's for you, baby. For your case, yo. For your case, yo. Let's go. For your case, yo. For your case, I go call MC Oluomo. I go report all of them. I go for your case, I go slap Agbero. For your case, I go call MC Oluomo. I go report all of them. So tell me what the hell are you waiting for? If not to Domi, we go talk. If not to Soki Gari, we go talk. What the hell are you waiting for? If not do 1, 2, 3 for your case. For your case, yo. Let's go for your case. For your case. Are you ready now? Let's go. But my papa no be Dangote or Adeleke, but we go there, okay, yeah. But my papa no be Dangote or Adeleke, but we go there, okay, yeah. Let's go. I go for your case. I go slap Agbero. For your case, I go call MC Oluomo. I go report all of them. I go for your case. For your case, I go call MC Oluomo. I go report. 1, 2, 3, go. For your case, yo. No. For your case, yo. For your case, yo. Hold it. But my papa no be. But we go. My papa no be.
but we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Tenny the Entertainer. Wonderful stuff. Thank you. And to present the next set of award, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Richard Follett, presenting the University of Sussex Prize for Education. And the nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize and the University of Sussex for Education. Meet the nominees: Lubem Ntile, 29, Wale Adedoyin, 32, Brenda McWilson, 25, Itodo Anthony, 31, Gideon Olariwaju, 25.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you on behalf of the University of Sussex. This is our third year supporting the Future Awards Africa Education Prize, and I can tell you from our side, the alumni that we have gone on to do amazing things, from Tuteria and Pass NG, award winners who've achieved so very, very much. On behalf of the university located in Brighton, England, we are delighted to have played our small part in Nigeria's new tribe. It's always a delight to be here. It's always a delight to be back in Nigeria. Thank you so much for having you. And I now can announce the winner of this evening's University of Sussex Education Prize. And the award goes to Itodo Anthony.
Frustrated by the rapidly deteriorating quality of education in the Gateway Excel College, Itodo took it upon himself to revamp the school curriculum. He urged students in the school to abandon archaic theories-based teaching methods and embrace practical inquiry. He organized community members and members of the school alumni network to crowdfund a library and, of course, fund a retinue of teachers dedicated to educating children of school age who work itinerant jobs with the aim of providing them reading and writing skills and equipping them with the tools if they do seek education. Itodo has seen his hard work pay off through academic excellence in the country and beyond. Under his leadership, the school won the Mandela Washington Fellowship Alumni Beyond School Challenges in 2017 and, of course, 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the recipients of the Future Award Africa 2018 University of Sussex Prize for Education, Mr. Itodo Anthony.
Wow. I am so excited, super excited. Earlier this year, I was recognized as one of the top 50 teachers in the world by the Global Teacher Prize. And coming back home now to get this award, to get this recognition from my own home, from my own country, it's just simply amazing. I can't describe what I'm feeling right now. It's just simply amazing. This year also, like it was read just now, my students emerged first position in the Mandela Washington Alumni Association Beyond School Community Challenge in Abuja. Second year in the running, and then it's a huge achievement for us being a rural school, competing against some of the best schools in Nigeria and winning this award 2 years in a row. So this is also an amazing achievement for me. I want to dedicate this prize to all Nigerian teachers. I want to say, whatever you're doing as a Nigerian teacher, continue to do. We know the position of the profession. We know where we are. We want to change the image. We want to change the narrative of the teaching profession. It's a noble profession, and we want teachers to continue to give their best. The saying that the teacher's reward is in heaven is obsolete. I believe that the teacher's reward is right here on earth. And then if you give in your best, you're going to get your reward. Thank you so much for this prize. I'm honored.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your hands together for our recipients. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the next award for journalism, please welcome Mr. Biodun Shobanjo, Chairman, Troika Holdings. A round of applause.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege and honor to be here tonight to participate in what I regard as one of the greatest things happening to young people in Nigeria. I think that from some of the things we've had tonight, the future definitely belongs to you guys here. And it reminds me of myself so many years back when at the age of 31, I set about on a journey to participate in the marketing communications industry. I started a company that most of you know. It's called Inside Communications. And today, it is a major player in marketing communications. So I want to identify with you and congratulate all of you here for the wonderful things you're doing. Let me leave one very important point, that your dreams can never be defined by the amount of money that you have. Once you have this dream, and you dream big, and you go for it, I promise you, as some of you have proven tonight, you can always achieve. So the winner in the category that we're looking at is Linus Una.
Ojo, 30. Linus Una, 26. Kemi Busari, 29.
Congratulations, Linus.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I really don't know what to say. I'm gobsmacked. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, but I want to start by thanking God Almighty for getting me to this stage in my career. For the Future Awards, I'm really grateful for this recognition. For my friends, Iroma Festus, and my girlfriend who is here, I'm really happy to have all of you here. To my senior colleagues, Sarah Moshika, Yodeji, thank you very much for all the help and support. I mean, thank you so much for this award. If anything, it would encourage me to take more risks and do more bigger stories. And then to my fellow nominees, Kemi, Taiwo, Hannah, Festus, I'm really grateful. Thank you very much for all the support, for the friendship, for the love. I mean, believe me, if there's anywhere you'll find so much love, so much friendship, so much camaraderie, it's among journalists. I mean, the love is just undescribable. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Linus. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for Linus. Presenting the award for technology, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jumoke Oduwale. The nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for Technology. Meet the nominees: John Oke, 24; Adegoke Olubusi, 25; Tito Ovia, 25; and Dimeji Shofowora, 26; Oduayo Eweniyi, 25; Joshua Chibweze, 25; Somtochukwu Ifezwe, 27; Obi, 27; Uchechukwu Emmanuel, 25; Esume Aaron, 25; Godwin Nwangele, 24; Ode Isaac Naimeka, 26; and Kingsley Okereke, 28.
Before I name the winner, I just want to say that working with the Vice President for the last 2 years and his excitement for technology and for young people has been contagious. There's no better space to be. And the winners are Oduayo Eweniyi, Joshua Chibweze, and Somtochukwu Ifezu. Congratulations.
For Oduayo Eweniyi, her answer to her next big startup came from a tweet. How do you take the colo and automate it? The answer was Piggy Bank NG, a savings platform that automates the small saving process without becoming mired in the problematic complex that is traditional with the Nigerian banking system. Oweniyi and her collaborators have somehow convinced young Nigerians to actively embrace a saving culture and have fun while doing it. Piggy Bank has grown from niche savings experiment to a major player in the financial services industry. With several copycat apps coming in its wake, the startup remains a clear leader as it has saved an astronomical 21 billion naira for its users, raised $1.1 billion in venture capital funding. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our recipient, Mr. Oduayo Eweniyi.
Hello, good evening. I'm taking the award on behalf of the team. First of all, I want to say thank God. This has been a great journey so far. I also want to say a big thank you to the team. We actually always say we have the best team in this space. More importantly, I want to say a big thank you to all our customers. It has been amazing, and seeing the fact that people have trusted us with something as important as
But you don't really care for music, do ya? When it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fourth, and the major lift, the baffled king.
In the end, who are you living your life for? Because when you die, you're truly going to be by yourself.
Hallelujah, oh hallelujah, hallelujah,
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And presenting the prize for Honor Personality Radio, please welcome Kemi Lala Akindoju.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to present the award for the On-Air Personality Radio. And just before we announce the nominees, this award will be called the Tosin Bokno Award for the On-Air Personality Radio. Tosin was an alum of the Future Project. She was a nominee, she was a friend, she was a member of this family. We love and miss her dearly, and she was the voice of radio. So we celebrate and we remember our dear Tosin, the nominees.
Personality Radio. Meet the nominees: Awazi Angbalaga, 24; Sophia Anidube, 28; Cassandra George, 24; Foluake Folustorm Ogunleye, 31; Paul McPetros, 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the Tosi Bucknor Prize for On-Air Presenter Radio at the Future Awards 2018 is Ada Foluwake Folustorm Ogunkeye.
Ada Foluwake Ogunkewe. To call Folustorm a radio personality or presenter is to expose yourself as a neophyte in the Nigerian entertainment industry. Ogunkeye has tried out and excelled in just about every creative endeavor with credits in acting, voice acting, and presentation, radio and television hosting, red carpet hosting, and live events comparing. She is the inimitable Folustorm. After an LLB, LLM, and barrister qualification, that's Bachelor at Law, she became a broadcaster on the local radio station 92.3 Inspiration and competed in the MTV-based Africa VJ Search to become a top 3 finalist. Storm has worked with a number of brands including Smooth 98.1 FM, Guarantee Trust Bank, Jumia, and many others. Her documentary, The New Africa for Ndani TV, received a nomination for the Best Documentary at the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our prize winner for the radio category. No other than Ada Foluwake Folustorm Ogunkeye. Make some noise.
I just want to say thank you very much for the people that nominated me, for the many people that listen every morning. It's a brutal hour to get up and do what I do, but I'm really thankful. Of course, thanks to God, my family, my friends, my cousin Budam, who's here with me. I just have 3 things that I really would like to use this platform to share with everyone, which is that 1, we must all promote a culture of excellence in doing small things very well. It's very easy to assume that to do great things, you've got to have large plans and have these grand exhibitions. But if we all have integrity and pride in whatever job it is that we have, whatever our task is, it builds a culture of excellence, which we so dearly need in our country. The other thing is to be kind. Tosin was a very kind person, and I find that if we look at each other and recognize our humanity in the 4-hour gridlock traffic, when we're upset at how we're being treated, we end up being better humans. It's community action, like someone came up here to talk about, and that's what we really need. And last but not least, the future is not some unimaginable date somewhere. Your future is right now. If you don't seize the opportunities you have now and start where you are with what it is that you have, then how will posterity judge you? So please remember to seize this opportunity now, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Folu. It's been a stormy ride to greatness, but tonight she fills us with pride. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Future Awards Africa Prize for Music, please welcome the Nollywood screen goddess herself, Omotola Jalade Ekeide.
right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to call the winner for the Best Music Performance for this year. And the nominees are...
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Music. Meet the nominees. Damini Bernaboy Ogulu, 27. Simisola Bolatito Ogunleye, 30. Niniola Akbata, 31. Folarin Falls Falano, 28. Adekunle Gold, 30. Adewale Mayokun Mayowa Emmanuel, 24.
And the winner is Simisola Bolatito Ogunleye.
And congratulations, Simisola. Simisola released her sophomore album, Simisola, in late 2017 to critical acclaim. After years to tweaking her sound to suit her new persona as an independent artist, straddling the lines between pop and deeply introspective songwriting. It is incredibly hard to write an album that appeals to people of several age demographics, but Simi manages just that with her album. She was recently awarded the Songwriter of the Year award at the 2017 Afrima Awards. Simisola has continued her reign with awards for Sound Engineer of the Year at the 2018 Beats Africa Awards and highly lauded collaboration with Adekunle Gold and Falls, and of course, Johnny Drill. She also released the song Stainless and I Don't Care to critical acclaim and continues to gain a reputation as a stellar performance artist. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time tonight, please put your hands together for Simisola Bolatito Ogunleye. Thank you. And still staying with our Nollywood screen goddess, tonight presents the award for sports. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, appreciates the beauty and stands right before you.
Thank you.
And the nominees are...
Meet the nominees. Toby Amuson, 21. Evelyn Akato, 23. Ahmed Musa, 26. Thursday Lane Peters, 31. Ndidi Wilfred, 21.
The award goes to Ahmed Musa.
With the jersey and a dream team, all Nigeria needed to compete, our aspirations for a fantastic World Cup was a footballer who was ready to lead the team. The man for us was Ahmed Musa, coming from personal turmoil into the 2018 World Cup. Ahmed Musa was something to prove, and that he did so perfectly, replicating the form he has shown in his private clubs and during the qualifying matches. He scored twice against Iceland, a match that raised a national pride, beating his own record of scoring twice in one match against Argentina in the 2014 World Cup. He rallied his teammates, assisted their attempts at goal, and proved himself a patriot above all else. Ladies and gentlemen, our recipients for sports tonight, let's hear it for Mr. Ahmed Musa.
I am not Ahmed Musa, but I'm the spokesperson of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. My name is Toyi Bitoye. I told Ahmed about this. He would have wanted to be here himself, but unfortunately, because of club commitments, Ahmed couldn't make it down here. But he sends his words, and he says a very big thank you to the organizers. And he says this award will spur him into doing more for Nigeria. Ahmed had a very good World Cup, and Ahmed has also been so good for the Super Eagles. We have qualified for the 2019 Nations Cup with 1 game to spare. And this award, I'm sure, will spur Ahmed Musa and even Wilfred Ndidi to doing one better for Nigeria next year, which is to win the Nations Cup. So thank you very much for this, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Congratulations, Mr. Ahmed Musa. And ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time tonight, welcome back on stage our host, Bolanle, and of course, Toby.
Toby, I look the same. You're the one that came out dressed in a different outfit again. Tonight has been so spectacular, and we have to say congratulations to all of our winners. I mean, it's so exciting that the Future Awards Africa Alumni Network is expanding. There are over 1,500 amazing individuals all over the world who are doing amazing work and also impacting their community right here in Nigeria. And it's just an amazing time to be alive.
To that, you know, the emphasis over the past couple of years has been on growing, you know, growing a network of interconnected people who mentor, create and offer opportunities, you know, vouchers. You know, they vouch for other alumni in their industry, and most of all, they act as role models to the young ones in their fields.
And it's very exciting. It's a wonderful thing to be an alumni. I can proudly say that, and I'm thankful to the Future Awards.
Bolanle, wait. Bolanle.
Yes.
Bolinto.
Yes.
How many times did I call you?
You called me 3 times.
I might not be nice to you tonight. Guys, see the way she's been using the word. Future Awards alum. Alum. I want to win. My brother is an alum. I want to be an alum.
I mean, anything is possible, and we've talked about this. I told you that in this time of April God, where he showers blessings, all things are possible. Don't worry, I'll give you expo.
Okay.
I will definitely do that. I'm so excited and also very glad we've finally come to a wonderful time in the evening. I mean, we have one of the biggest awards that is going to be presented, and I would like to call on someone that I truly admire. And, you know, we all can spot him a mile away with his wonderful red hat. I think we all know who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome the co-founder.
Not yet. You are rushing.
Am I rushing?
Oga Debola is the last. You know, I like to call him Baba Onifila Kupa.
Okay, so we're going to save the best for the last.
Save it for the last.
Right.
But I would like to say a big thank you to everybody online watching, on Instagram, on the live streams. We'd like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, GT Bank, First Bank, Amstel Malt, you know, H2O. We would love to say a big thank you. And to our media sponsors, we'd like to say a big thank you for tonight. You guys made tonight happen for us, and we love and appreciate you.
I completely agree. Hopefully you got some refreshments and you've been enjoying yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call on someone who I also admire, and he's also part of the Future Awards Africa. He's been a champion of young people, and he's gone ahead and been part of creating a movement where young people feel very comfortable to vote. I mean, when it came to the Not Too Young to Run campaign, he was right there in the front making sure that that bill was passed. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Bukuni Olagbegi Olateru to come to the stage as he provides the vote of thanks.
Round of applause, please.
everybody. I would like to say a very big thank you to all of you for waiting this long. We'd like to say thank you to our winners, our nominees, and all the guests. We'd like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, H2O, GTB, First Bank, African Magic, Amstel Malta, University of Success, Channels TV, Action Limited, and all our media partners. And it's time for the biggest award of the night. And I'd like to join me on stage, the past winners of the Young Person of the Year of the Future Africa Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the award for the Young Person of the Year 2018. Please welcome Ngozi Ukwoji. Young, and of course the Young Person of the Year award winner for the 2016, Mr. Biodun Shobanjo. Also, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the co-founder, Debola Williams. Welcome also Mr. Biodun Shobanjo on stage. Thank you. And of course, the winner for the award category for the year 2016. Please make some noise for Mark Okoye.
Okay, and the nominees are?
The Future Awards Africa Pride for Young Person of the Year. Meet the nominees. Nemitari Ajika, 24. Samson Todo, 32. Davido, 26. Dr. Mahmoud Maina, 32. Tommy Adeyemi, 25.
It's the last award of the evening. We're pretty much done. Mark, you won this 2 years ago. Do you, I mean, Amstel Malta is very proud to endow this award because we support young people. But Mark won this 2 years ago. How do you want to say something?
Well, I have a few things to say, not too many because we've been here for a while. But I think I've heard a few people who won this award say a few things similar to what I'm about to say. This award must serve as a source of inspiration. When I picked up this award in 2016, I had just been appointed commissioner. But since then, I've also been reappointed commissioner again. I've also picked up a number of awards and a number of achievements, Obama program and what have you. And I say this because it doesn't end here. With every new achievement, new accolade, new award, you have to push yourself, find that inspiration from within. So it's important that when whoever picks up this award, and for everyone who's here, nominees, treat this as a source of inspiration and motivation to do a bit more. Thank you.
Okay. Do we say the winner together?
Yes.
And the winner is Samson Itodo.
In 2016, Samson Itodo and Honorable Tony Mwulu sponsored the Not Too Young to Run bill, a legislation that sought to challenge the pre-independent laws that set the ages for participation in federal, state, and local government elections. Under the leadership of Itodo, who used political think tank, lobbying, and citizens advocacy, Yaga pushed the bill through Senate and the presidency, where it was signed as a landmark victory for Nigerians everywhere. The 2019 election have changed drastically thanks to the work of Itodo through Not Too Young to Run and Yagan YIAGA. And Itodo has changed the course of Nigeria history. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of the Young Person of the Year Award, put your hands together to the man, the young man who rewrote or who has rewritten the history of Nigeria, Mr. Samson Itodo!
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Greatest Nigerian youth. Greatest Nigerian youth. Thank you very much, Future Awards, for this recognition. I'd like to say, perhaps just reflect on two turning points in the movement called Not Too Young to Run. If you recall, the bill to reduce the age for running for office was killed in the National Assembly. And it took the efforts of young people to hold their legislators to account to bring back that bill. In the Taraba State House of Assembly, the bill was also killed because the lawmakers didn't vote yes to the Not Too Young to Run bill. They voted no. And after 7 days, young people took to the streets and they engaged their legislators. And for the first time in our constitutional history, the State House of Assembly reversed itself and voted yes to the Not Too Young to Run bill. And that was only made possible because young people activated their citizenship and they changed their constitution from the streets with their phones and by building a strong alliance with an older generation that cared about inclusion. I stand here to receiving this award on behalf of all the young people who have lost faith in democracy, and to say, by the signing into law of Not Too Young to Run, we renew our faith in democracy. I'd like to thank most sincerely all the members of the strategy team and the leadership of the Not Too Young to Run movement who are not here, as well as the 36 state coordinators across the Federation who marched to ensure that the bill got passed into law. This is for you, and we celebrate you. But I'd like to say, and I want to plead with everyone here, and perhaps I'd like to kneel down and beg. As you go to the polls to vote in 2019, the people who deserve your votes must be people who have competence, who have character, who have capacity, and just this morning we added 2 more, who have compassion and who have courage. Anything short of that is not worthy of your vote. Thank you very, very much.
Congratulations, Mr. Itodo. And to wrap this up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the sensational Mr. Easy.
Hey.
Zagadat, Zagadat, Mr. Easy, he's taking over. Zagadat, Zagadat, Mr. Easy, he's taking over. Bassa, yeah, come on, one time, Zagadat, Zagadat, Zagadat.
Let's go.
I surrender to your like
Oh yeah, I surrender to your like I surrender to your like I surrender to your like See, I know say I know strong like Mike Tyson. I know say I know get the voice like Michael Jackson. I know say I know sweet like Sarah Larson. I know say I know get the money like Richard Branson. For waiting I guess the pass the money where you want. If you give me a chance I'll give you everything I got. I dey pray to God that His loving is enough. Baby I just want to, let's go now. I surrender to your elected you. I surrender to your elected you. I surrender to your elected you. Oh yeah, I surrender, I say I fellow you. I don't care about your money. You surrender to your elected you. No need fear. Listen, baby. I open my heart, baby. I'll make you enter. Carry your matter for head, your defender. For you, baby. For you, see, I don't want Mr. Jackson, you know me better. I'm loving your melody, Lori instrumental. Anything you want, is enough for me, oh baby, I saw. Oh yeah, about me calling. I surrender to your like. Oh yeah, now. I surrender to your like. I surrender to your like. I surrender. Let's take it to church. Let's take it to church. Oh yeah, now. I surrender. Oh yeah, if you know this song, no sing. I surrender. Oh yeah, ololufe, ololufe, baby, baby. I surrender. One more time, let's go. I surrender. That's it. I surrender. Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah, baby, baby. I surrender. And so we say, I surrender. I surrender to your like. Oh yeah, I surrender. I surrender to your like. Oh yeah, I surrender. I surrender to your like. Oh yeah, I surrender. I surrender to your like. Yeah, baby, make you loving the boy. Baby, make you kissing the boy. Baby, make you loving the boy. Baby, make you kissing the boy. Baby, make you loving the boy. Baby, make you loving the boy. Baby, make you kissing the boy. Ice water. Let me hear it now. See. I surrender to your elected you. I surrender. I want to hear you sing it now. Keep on the drum. Give them the drum. Only drum.
Oh yeah, that's it. 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 Zagada, Zagada, hey, Zagada, hey, Zagada, hey, Zagada, hey, Zagada, hey, Zagada, hey.
See, I surrender. I surrender. Oh yeah, now. Oh, Lulu, baby,
surrender. Oh yeah, I surrender. Oh yeah, I surrender to you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Shame.